Hey Wellness Warriors, this is Sara Quiriconi, Live Free Warrior. Today I'm sharing with you a travel yoga mat guide. Now we're basing a review today off of 5 different criteria, including packability, functionality, weight, price, and color options. Now, why do you want a yoga travel mat? If you have a mat at home, that's great to use in the studio, lugging to and from your car, but that might not work out so well if you need to throw something in your carry-on bag, you need to check a bag. That stuff starts to add up when you're limited to under 50 pounds. First on our list is the GAIAM foldable yoga mat. This one has the answer right in its title. It's foldable 100%. Easily fits into your bag, just like the size of a large notebook. It is indeed sticky, but it does take a little breaking in. This is kind of an awesome mat if you're a beginner because it has all of the guidelines to help with some of your alignment. 1 pound, 68 inches, 2 millimeters thick, $19.95, and it has 1 color option available. Overall, a great mat if you're looking for something simple, newer to yoga, and you just want to be able to throw in your bag. Second on our list is the Half Moon Travel Yoga Mat. This one came pre-rolled, but it also says it can be folded down to about 8 inches by 12 square to fit. Now it is sticky mat designed for all types of yoga, a fairly decent size and thickness for a travel yoga mat, so it should keep your knees pretty padded. Ideally, I'd love to use this in a hotel room if you're staying in an Airbnb or if there's a gym in the hotel that you're at. Weighs in at 1.8 pounds, so it's not going to weigh down your luggage, 72 inches long, 2 millimeters thick, $25.99, and has 2 different color options. Overall, a great choice if you're looking to get started in to have for a travel mat. Third option, the JADE Yoga Natural Rubber Travel Mat. Now I've actually used this one before in the past, and I have to say I've been pretty happy with it. This one's a beautiful blue color, but overall you have lots of color options when it comes to this one. I'm going to get to that in a second. This one's half the size of the regular JADE mat, just like its big brother, just a wee bit smaller. Now I wouldn't recommend folding this one, however you can. I would just recommend undoing it as soon as you get to wherever your destination is. Best option, roll it up, stick it into your check bag. It does have a fairly grippy texture, not slippery once you start sweating. This one isn't necessarily the lightest in the bunch, but I am pretty happy with the actual functionality of this one. Weighs in at 3 pounds, speaking of which, 68 inches long, and it's 3.5 millimeters thick. That is pretty sweet for the knees and if you're doing any back work on the floor. $59.95, one of the more expensive options, however it has 5 different color options that you can choose from. Overall, I was really happy with the JADE Yoga Travel Mat as one of the top options to have if you're looking for something good to invest in as someone who travels often. Number 4 is a MANDUKA Eco Super Light Travel Yoga Mat. This one, again, I've used in the past, and I have to say, one of the best parts about this mat, you can fold it up, you can throw it into a carry-on, shove it in your bag. I use this one when I go to and from events, and you typically always find this one in my carry-on bag. Functionality, this is one of my personal favorite travel mats, and for many reasons. It's light enough, it can compact into my carry-on or personal bag for space, and it functions just like my larger MANDUKA mat that I have back at home. Weighs in at 2 pounds, 68 inches long, and 1.5 millimeters thick. Priced out at $42 and comes in 7 different color options. So even if pink is not your color, there's plenty of other ones that you can choose from. Overall, the MANDUKA Eco Light Travel Yoga Mat is one of my top recommendations. Again, if you have the need to invest in something that you're going to be using quite often. Number 5, the Hugger Mugger TAPAS Travel Yoga Mat. This one comes rolled, but it also claims you can fold it up as well. I would recommend unfolding it as soon as you land, prevent fold marks that will be left in the mat if that tends to bother you like it does for me. I like a no lines on my mat kind of thing. Functionality, it does have a textured surface, stood up to my morning flow practice. However, I didn't sweat or build up that much heat, so I'm not sure how it does in a heated class. It is grippy, a good price for a mat to toss into your luggage to use for indoors or outdoors. Weighs in at 1.3 1.5 pounds, so it's fairly light, 68 inches long, 1.5 millimeters thick. Pricing, $17.95, and comes in 2 different color options. Overall, a great option and choice for one that you just want to toss into your bag, use for an indoor-outdoor practice. Maybe you're heading to an event, or you want to keep in the office somewhere. A great option to have by your side. Number 6, the Everyday Yoga Travel Mat. Now this one is the no frills one of the bunch. Doesn't make it a bad option, but it's one that doesn't have a lot of things that you need to really look out for. It's good for kicking around as you need it, ideal for someone who doesn't really care too much about all the technicalities that a mat can offer. If you're someone who doesn't travel that often, you really just want to have something, this is a great choice to have. You can fold this up, you can have it rolled, whichever one you prefer. 2.4 pounds, 68 inches long, 1 millimeter thick, so a thin guy there. The cheapest of the bunch, it's $7.98, and you have one color option, which is black. Overall, again, a great no frills, I just need a yoga mat. This one's the one for you to have. The last one, number 7, Yoga Design Geo Yoga Travel Mat. This one has a beautiful microfiber texture on top, and probably the flashiest of all of them. It doesn't technically say on the packaging you can fold it, but I have no doubt that you can. I don't see why not. The bonus with this mat is it does come with a carrying strap to tote to and from your accommodations, wherever you're staying, to the studio that you might be going to. This one's designed for sweaty yoga, and that's the reason it has that soft microfiber top layer. As you start to perspire, it gets grippier as you move and flow and practice. I personally don't practice hot yoga, but if you're someone who does, this might be the ideal mat for you to have, so you don't have to worry about grabbing an extra towel when you're actually at the yoga studio. It weighs in at 1.8 pounds, 70 inches long, and 1 millimeter thick. Pricing, $49, and it comes in one beautiful color option, 1. That wraps up my yoga travel mat guide, taking you through 7 different options you can find on YogaOutlet.com. Reason being for having the travel mat, less weight, easier to take with you, have it on the go. You have a no excuse reason to not practice yoga when you're away from home. Thanks, Live Free Warriors, for joining in for this review. Stay tuned for our next one coming up on YogaOutlet.com.